Like some crazy stories.
Let's just turn the cameras on. Okay, so we have our big party bus going down to Jackpot. Mijo just had a meeting with the boss in front of the whole staff. He just got jock shamed and basically told him to make good choices, not to drink and not to associate with the patrons, right? Our listeners who we were trying to win over. So my suggestion to you is do exactly what the boss said. Okay, and then you had a question and you just made a comment. You said. Go ahead. It's okay. Be honest.
Repeat it.
Everyone, I'm an open book.
Okay, he's told the story on the air before.
Okay, so
it's not a secret.
Yeah, so he's told stories of his shenanigans that he's had over the years. To me,
shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans.
I don't know what that is.
But so I've heard stories about Lucky and Nathan and Huggy and everybody who was here in the past. I'm like, why?
Like what? Give me one. Give me one example of something that I've done that could be considered out of line. Go ahead. One thing. Just give me one thing.
This isn't a trick question. Say exactly what you just said.
Say what's on your mind.
Well, I would say like falling in a fish tank.
Well, okay, so one time.
I would say that's pretty bad.
Listen, one time, everybody makes mistakes in their life. And it was one time, and you know what? I don't know or remember or recall if I was drinking or not. But it was one time in a VIP section downtown, and there was a fish tank, and it was way too low to the ground. It definitely was not legal limits of a fish pond. And
there are legal limits on a fish pond?
I backed into it, and I fell into the goldfish. Now, the goldfish were different colors, so they're probably exotic fish, and it was probably the size of like half of this thing. So when I fell in, it was like going swimming, but I mean, people make mistakes, and it was too low. That's just one thing. I mean, we got over that.
And he didn't get banned.
I didn't get
banned. They want to come back next weekend.
Matter of fact, I got free entry for at least a couple months for that one.
Which is, in my opinion, like just being this is my first trip, I just like to know like where that line is.
Okay, let me explain.
I haven't experienced it, so like,
let me explain.
I don't want to come back on Monday and be like, you're fired.
Okay, well,
let
me help you. I want to give you some lines. First off, whatever the boss said, like the corporate boss, is true. You probably should do everything he said. But if you were wondering like some of the things you could do, I would say you should go and you should have fun. Yeah. You should live it up. You should have a good time. It's Jackpot, you know. I would say hang out with your peeps. Now, who those peeps are, I don't know. But whatever the boss said, you should probably do what he said.
Okay.
I would hate for you to get, in trouble, and I don't want to get any calls. I mean, what's going to happen in Jackpot? What are you guys going to do? I mean, you could make a lot of money, and it got crazy, like, Patron for everybody, Patron, tequila, da-na-na-na-na-na. Things happen when you drink. You just, you know.
Well, that's what,
Listen, Lucky, hey, there's been little things. Like, one time he was manhandled by an owner, kind of.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I was manhandled by an owner a little bit. One time I passed out in a club with the alarm on, and they were looking for me.
That wasn't here, though, was it?
No, but it happened. And they were looking for me, and they saw my legs in the fountain.
What's with you and water?
In the fountain?
It was an exotic area.
Yeah.
I like exotic animals.
Gefilte fish.
Yes. One time, when I was here, and Miggy Santos was at a competing station here.
Oh,
we were on pool tables in a VIP room, and it was like Game of Thrones. And that happened. I think I won.
There were pool cues involved with swords.
We were like, like it was Game of Thrones. It was like on the pool table. No, we didn't kill each other.
Oh.
We're still here. He's
But
I mean, I took him out. Like with the pool stick, it was like we were like, we were 5 shots in. You know what I mean? Like everything changes. So make good choices, Mijo.
Okay.
Mijo.
Mijo, if you want to go on this bus trip with Mijo, today we have your tickets. Did we get those yet?
No. Nope. You're still listening for Katy Perry last Friday night.
Katy Perry last Friday night. When you hear that, be call 9 and you can go with Mijo and keep him in line when he falls in a fish tank. And Jackpot.
This is a dry trip for you.